All right, back for another one.
Yeah, as usual.
Yep, as usual as well. We're gonna get the announcements out of the way.
No, we'll get rid of the announcements.
Yeah,
permanently for this video.
Yeah.
By saying them.
Mm-hmm. By saying them. Yeah.
All right, continue.
Kawacon is the next show we're gonna be at. It's in February. At the end of the month. It is in San Antonio at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. And a 2-day show, so it's a new one-ish. Mm-hmm. It's its second year. It's right by the Riverwalk, so it should be at least, decent food.
Yeah, right. The venue's going to be good. The food's going to be good.
Yeah, it's just a matter of if the show will be as good, because again, it's only a 2-day show, and it's a show that went from a very tiny venue to a very large venue.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes, because again, like, a lot of shows do this. Again, we talked a little bit about it last video.
Yeah.
Too many shows in Texas, but on top of that, it's like, oh, they're small, and they think they can immediately jump to twice the size.
Or even more than that.
Yeah.
But they don't get twice or more the attendance.
Yeah, usually, my usual understanding of growth rate in general for any business or any convention is you should not expect double, you should expect like 15%.
Yeah, you want like slow, steady growth. 15, 20 at best, you'd be lucky. Yeah. Like, it's a better idea to either have your con in the same place again and have it get crowded.
Yeah.
Or like again, that convention center is big, but they don't have to use all of it.
No.
They could just have like part of the large room partitioned off. Because even like when we were there, that gaming area was a fine size for like a really small show,
Yeah.
And just the one room that has, the artists in it and the vendors, things like that.
Because Yumicon's venue was fine. It was just they put everything in the wrong spot.
Yeah, it was that, and then they, signed us all up for some shitty emailing list that really sucked.
With boobies.
When the headline comes in that just says boobies. It's like, oh wow. All right.
I did not sign up for this. And I had to do it, I think, after the 4th time is when they stopped trying to get me. I think they got the hint.
Unsubscribe 4 times, Chad. Do not let... What is that? Otaku Box, right?
Otaku Box,
yeah. Yeah, don't buy from them.
With all that said, it is time for the video. We'll start up the art process here.
Yeah, let me get that started right now.
It was funny. I did joke about this was going to be hard mode.
Yeah.
Because this character's design is just...
I put that in the post for it too. I was like, Matt, you got to hear Matt complaining about how rough this was going to be.
Well, yeah, it was weird. I thought it was,
but then you just crushed it.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot more tough because the pencil was a lot more of a pill than anything. Just because again, like this character is like one of those Gynax characters where Gynax is being like, oh yeah, look at how good we are.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why you crush it in the pencil. Yeah. So that's the whole point of having like, a really good sketch foundation. Then when you're inking over it, it's like, oh, I already did most of the hard work.
Yeah. Again, though, the coloring also was a pill too, because her hair is very bizarre and
multicolored hair.
Yeah. Again, just Gynax showing off.
Yeah. Some of the lighter colors didn't help because they tend to like smear the ink a little bit.
Yeah, and plus also again, like girl characters, you always have to, I feel, are a little bit harder, like hard mode activated sort of things.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that are like, everyone's fawning over.
Yeah. Guys don't seem to have issues with proportion either,
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure the audience is very familiar with some horribly proportioned anime women.
Or horribly proportioned anime men, but that's only usually an yaoi.
Yeah, that's true. No one talks about that because it's just an accepted part of the genre.
Yeah, pretty much. They're the fucking giant hands, the tiny heads on large bodies.
Right? No.
It was funny though. Someone was talking about in the Discord server I'm in for artists and stuff. Talking about how they wanted to get into doing more ecchi work and things like that, but they were like talking about how they wanted to do more like, bara style. And I said, I mean, and then someone on the thing said, well, I think twinks are really nice. And I was like so tempted to be like, what? No. Like, it's the song by Maeca, like Big Girls You're Beautiful. It's like, give me a skinny girl, I think I'm gonna die. Yeah. It's the same. I was like, nah, give me a skinny guy, I think I'm gonna die. Like,
I have no idea, but that is funny.
It's because the song was like,
yeah, I get what you mean.
The song, what was the song? It was like, you take your girl and multiply by 4. Now a whole lot of woman needs a whole lot more. Yeah, same thing.
That's funny.
Get yourself to the butterfly lounge, find yourself a big lady. Same with the dudes. Same concept.
I'm going to take some advice from people within the fandom.
Yeah. And I don't know, it was just funny.
That is funny, though.
Just to hear someone say, "No, twinks are great," and you're like, "Nah."
They're just a fan, you know. I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like any person who's fallen under the category of twink has always just been like a light Yagami type character.
Oh no! Okay, now I get what you're saying. Okay.
You're just like, I don't know what it is. Or like they're like Izaya. Or
I got you now. Okay, now I'm understanding the issue here.
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, everyone that's a twink is just like in that, for some reason, that genre of like.
I got you now.
They're problematic.
Okay, now I'm understanding the issue here. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a character issue, not a physicality thing.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. A little of both, but most of the time, they for some reason are those characters. And like, I don't know what it is, but that's probably just my roots of being on Tumblr.
Probably
coming back to haunt me.
Probably.
But yeah, no. It is funny though to see people talking about I need to get more into doing ecchi stuff, and here's what I'm into.
Yeah,
and you're like, that's.
I mean, porn is easy money.
I know it's easy
like
money.
The work is hard, but the money is there. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about because it was just weird just to be like, I guess we're just all out in the open about it here on this Discord server. All about what we're into now.
I mean, that's how the kids are these days. It's like you had in that one post, they just walk up to you and they're like, hey, here's a list of all my triggers that could just make me break down into a puddle.
Yeah. And you're like, do you...
Have fun.
Do you not understand that?
Here's my home address and a photo to go with it.
Yeah.
And here's a complete schedule of my day.
Yeah. Yeah. And just like...
I'm going to post everywhere I'm at every moment.
Yeah,
his face. He has a face.
Yeah, it's just because internet safety is just lost on them.
It doesn't exist anymore, pretty much.
Or just the idea.
Well, it's because the internet is the real world now.
Or the idea of you want to be a little bit mysterious or
a
little bit of nuance, things like that. No, no, we're just here, just telling everybody everything about ourselves.
Yeah, just let the Chinese government know what you're up to all the time, Chad.
Yeah, not even like that. It's
no, I just making jokes about internet stuff.
Like, I'm just talking about all those people who get robbed because they keep posting about where they're at.
Yes. I remember that. I told you about that documentary on that I saw. I think maybe it was a Vice thing. I don't remember, but yeah. Yeah,
because like when I was young, when they talked about don't ever post that you're out of town. Mm-hmm. That's asking to get robbed.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, okay, yeah, you post that you went on a vacation after, you show all the stuff afterwards.
Yeah, you don't just, the text before is like, hey, guys, I just got 70 new diamond Rolexes, and now I'm going out of town for a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you guys later. Here's my address, and here's where I'll be, Yeah. Just okay. Might be a bad idea, Chad.
But yeah, do that. Again, it's not like I think people should have a sense of shame. It's more of people should have an understanding of the spaces that they're in.
Yeah, that's the way to put it, for sure.
Because, you're here going, telling everyone everything about yourself, and you're like, yeah, I mean, this is more of a server for, tips, tricks, and things like that, and talking about conventions and art stuff. And then here we are, just laying it all out in the open.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Again, maybe it's just also because rules of engagement are never established in those places.
Normally not. There's a really bad rules post somewhere, and nobody reads.
I read them. I always read them.
Well, you know what I mean. Figurative nobody.
Yeah. I'm always man.
A lower amount than normal.
Yeah, usually if I ever enter a Discord server, first of all, I turn off notifications.
Good call.
Second is I check the rules before I even post anything there.
Yeah.
Or ask about anything.
I've done that on Reddit before when I posted. You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah, and then with that as well. But to be fair, this particular does not have any rules in it.
Oh, well then never mind. Yeah. Then there are no rules for engagement.
Yes,
but just start posting porn in the kid-friendly chat or whatever.
I mean, there is an NSFW channel, but there are many times people have posted non-NSFW things outside of it.
Yeah.
Posted NSFW things outside of the...
I got what you meant.
For chat.
Okay. I love the orange color in the background.
Yeah.
I also always liked her crazy, four-leaf clover eyes that she has.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Yeah, right? I agree.
Character just is designed to just be really well designed.
Yeah, I also was like thinking that she kind of looks like a Slayer's character a little bit. Once all the jewelry is on her,
yeah,
the jewelry and the cape give me like a Slayer's kind of vibe almost.
Yeah, she could definitely hang with Emilia.
Yeah. Like the colors would be a little more muted in that 90s style, like in Slayer's.
Yeah.
But like it's the jewelry, jewelry and the cape and everything.
Yeah, they would probably,
She probably wouldn't have the flower in her hair in Slayer's, but...
No, she probably still have all the... This is just a Slayer's design.
It's really close. It's very similar.
I think the hair color would just be a bit more...
Oh, yeah, the hair color
would be a bit different.
Monotone or something.
Well, it would probably be... If they do 2 colors, it wouldn't have the gradation that is in it.
Okay, I could see that. That would make more sense.
Because it has a bit of gradation in it.
Yeah, when it gets to the middle.
Yeah, and it has 3 colors. Because there's the white, and then it has the weird green, yellow that it's in there.
Yeah.
And then the blue. And it would probably just be a yellow and a blue.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, no, she gives me hardcore Slayers vibes.
Yeah. I wonder if...
She would be like a character from one of the movies.
Yeah, no, I could see that.
I wonder if movie or an OVA character.
I wonder if there was the person who designed her did anything with Slayers.
I don't know, actually.
Because, again, Gynex is, a studio in and of itself, but, people who worked there at the time, small studio, they worked at other places before.
They could also just have liked Slayers,
that too.
They just like fantasy design or things like that. Because she sticks out, she's very different than the character design of pretty much, the rest of the show.
Yeah.
From what I remember, at least.
Yeah, it's also because she's part alien.
Yeah, but I just mean that's part of what makes her look different is her flashier outfit.
Yeah,
and her hair is all these multiple colors. And,
yeah, she's also prim and proper.
Yeah, things like that. Yeah, everyone else looks more grungy usually.
It's because they are.
Because
they're the Rebel Alliance.
Yeah, exactly. They gotta be grungy. They live underground. And then they live in the desert.
Yeah. They have that ship and shit.
Yeah, shit like that. So yeah, she stands out and looks completely different. She almost looks like she shouldn't even be from the same show, kind of.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I just mean in the abstract. Obviously, when you see the character design, you're like, this is from the show.
This makes sense.
Yeah. I was thinking about that while I was looking at it and posting it and stuff.
Yeah, she is a little out there.
Yeah,
comparatively.
But it's meant to be like that because like you said, she's different.
Mm-hmm. She ends up being the more fish out of water character than Simone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty funny.
For sure.
No, good character. And as we've said multiple times, show's still good.
Show is still good. Council meeting adjourned. Yeah. Let the Gurren Lagann fan council come to a close.
Yeah,
we shall meet again next year on this day.
Same time, same place.
Yep, same bat channel.
Yep. I'm interested to see how this one does in the bin because again, everyone really liked the Yoko and the
yeah. I actually wouldn't be surprised if this one sold first because this character had a lot of merch.
Yeah.
But now they don't have anything.
Again, as we were talking about in the previous video, it is weird what ends up sticking around, what doesn't, and especially in the artist alley because again, and no one has Trigun merch at all.
Yeah, it's very rare
because again, that show's still good.
I think it will pick up if people like this new one, but then it'll look like the art from the new one.
Yeah.
And so people are going to be like, oh, you only have the new one. I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Or they're like, I just don't like the design as much, even if they like the show.
Yeah. When he was in his K-pop phase.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It is interesting, though, to see how many people are like, no, it's a reimagining. No, it's a prequel. No, it's this. I fucking don't.
I have no idea. We're going to watch it. I think to me, it almost doesn't matter at this point. I just care if it's actually good.
Yeah.
If we watch 3 episodes and we want to watch a 4th one, then it doesn't matter if it's a reimagining or it's a prequel reimagining or if it's a requel or what, any of those things. I'm like, if it's the rebuild, you are not the Stampede or whatever. So
yeah, at that point you might as well just read the manga.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for real. It's just gonna be a experience in the franchise. Is kind of how I'm looking at it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I thought it was a prequel at one point, and then I thought it was a complete remake or whatever. And
or
reboot or whatever we're going for here. I think it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, it's just different.
Yeah.
It's a whole new animal, but yeah. If anything did sell first, I'd probably actually put my money on Kamina.
I mean, yeah. I think he's a good bet too. I just sometimes the underrated characters seem to sell first.
Yeah.
those characters you don't expect. Like when it was the Phantom Thieves and Akechi was the first one to sell. It's like, I know there's plenty of people who, for some reason, like Akechi.
I legit can tell you right now, I knew Akechi was going to sell first.
Really? Really? I know we didn't expect On to sell last.
Yeah, I knew Akechi would sell first just because Akechi has rabid fans.
That is true. I do, like I said, I do know there's people who like him a lot, but
and the people who like Akechi are the people who have money and are willing to spend money on the merch and have their Ida bags just filled with Akechi merch.
That makes sense.
They're like the people who love Griffith.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because Akechi did nothing wrong.
Obviously,
cool motive, still murder, but everyone is really loves Akechi.
That's true.
Because again, he's the twink that everyone is really into.
Oh no! To go full circle here.
Because we're getting close to the end. So
yes, no, that was perfect.
Start bringing things
back. Go back to a full gaping circle.
Yeah, just like Akechi when he's bent over taking Joker.
Oh no, we didn't have to go that explicit. We need to keep it implicit.
Yeah, no room for nuance. This is a current year.
No.
No, legit though, people like for some reason again like
I said, I knew he has a lot of fans and a lot of cosplayers, but I didn't think he'd be the first person to sell. I don't know who I thought would be the first person. Maybe just Joker or Futaba or somebody. I don't know. They have a lot of stuff though, so
I would have again. It's always going to be Akechi. Akechi will always sell first.
That makes sense
because I think he also sold the first when we had that fashion thing as well.
I don't remember actually. I know someone bought like a bunch of them at one time.
Yeah. Because I knew, because the ranking order of people who want merch for Persona 5, if my memory is correct, it's Akechi is number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is Yusuke.
Yes.
Then it gets to number 3 being Makoto.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Then it's Haru.
Yeah.
Then you get to Futaba. Then
we're almost at the very end here.
Then it's then it would be Joker.
Yeah.
Then it would be On. Then it would be Ryuji.
All right, and that's it. That's a lovely piece. I think this came out great. But yeah, no, you're right. There were Ryuji, for sure.
Ryuji's usually on bottom, and anyone who does love Ryuji doesn't have money because that's how Ryuji is.
That's very true. They just live the Ryuji life.
Yeah. But that's usually how the ranking goes in terms of people who would want it because... Again, you have Akechi with the rabid fangirls who love the enemies to lovers gay shit posting. And then people who just love Yusuke just because Yusuke is just like them for real. Then it goes to Makoto because Makoto is the best waifu.
It's true. She is really cool. I'm a Haru fan, but she's...
That's why Haru's right next in line afterwards.
Makoto is objectively great, too.
Because Haru doesn't have any merch.
That is so true.
Because she was at the very end and everyone was like, Haru deserved better, campaign.
Okay, I got you.
And then it goes to Futaba because Futaba is the hacker gamer girlfriend that everyone wants.
Futaba's the 4chan girlfriend.
Yeah, the 4chan girlfriend that everyone wants for real. The one who's got the dank memes and stuff like that.
Yeah. The dankest of the dank.
Because I'm thinking also how in order when they did sell. Because then after that, it's Joker because everyone wants the.
He's the MC.
He's the MC.
He's the person you're playing as the most.
And the reason On, I can imagine being lower than all of that, and then Ryuji's because they're the characters that start off with but don't get anything after the initial start off.
That's true. Yeah.
But On is a better character than Ryuji in terms of being On has other things aside from being the pretty girl. Ryuji's just mainly there for comic relief and to get chat on.
That's true though. Yeah. Okay, this all makes sense.
And the reason why I don't have Mona on there is because Mona would never sell.
No, he was with Joker anyway.
Yeah,
so
you have to have him. You have to have him with somebody.
Yeah, that would be. It'd have to be just a tiny piece with him on it. That wouldn't even be full price.
Yeah, no one would buy it.
Yeah, it's still probably not worth it
because no one likes Mona, and they shouldn't.
That's true though.
Yeah, Mona's a...
I think Kasumi fits in here somewhere abstractly, I guess, because she was from the newer one.
Yeah, she's from the newer one.
Because she did sell also.
She did, yeah.
Pretty
early on, yeah.
Yeah, because she was newer at the time.
Yeah, because she was new. So long story short is that if you just want to go for the OGs of the that's the ranking.
That's the ranking.
And that's
Kings
why.
Here.
And you can find it in my other YouTube video of I rank all of the characters of the Phantom Thieves from best to worst in terms of sellability and marketability.
Presented by Watch Mojo, with an honorable mention to Attack on Titan, obviously.
Obviously, because everyone knows about the crossover that Persona 5 and Attack on Titan did.
Look, Persona 5, just amazing game, but still gotta give my shout outs to Attack on Titan.
Right.
It's Watch Mojo, we're obligated.
Yeah. For real, for real.
I swear. Oh my god. I just can't watch another one of those fucking videos.
Yeah. And before we get into that rant, we'll end it here by saying thank you to our lovely patrons.
Yeah.
Allison, Sam, Lexi, and then obviously Ed.
Yep. You're getting good. You almost got it. That was 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you guys out there. Again, if you want to get your name in the credits, it's just $1. Go over to Patreon, sign up. $1 gets you pretty much everything. $5 gets you everything in the world.
And then next time it'll be Fire Emblem, where you can hear all of our rants about the new Fire Emblem Engage and how, boy, that designs are terrible.
So many lukewarm to cold takes on the character designs that nobody really seems to like at all.
No one does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're really into VTubers and really into fat material, I guess.
Yeah, if you're a VTuber, this is your time.
Yeah. Your time is now.
Go quick, go buy a Switch and engage. All right, y'all.
Shine on. Emblem Engage.
That sounds so annoying to hear over and over.
It's just funny because it's funnier in English. Because it sounds like a Toku thing.
Oh, yeah.
But in actual English, fuck, it sucks.
That sounds so bad. All right, well, we're going to bounce. So everyone have a great day. Have a good time.
Shine on.
No.